Ladies and gentlemen, I tried to show you a video of Tamir Rice when he was a little toddler. It was so adorable that USA Today posted, but there was a copyright claim. So I'm just going to redo it again. So the Justice Department declined to punish the two officers. And you know that Loman is the one that killed Tamir Rice. And nobody should be surprised that this Justice Department don't want to do anything about these shootings. I mean, to me, it's expected. It's what I mean, why would we expect better from these folks? They haven't showed us better yet. So why expect it now? So this is December 29th, 2020. Justice Department declines to charge Cleveland officers in fatal 2014 shooting of Tamir Rice. Wow, it's hard to believe it's been since 2014. Yeah, I mean, that is just looking at that sentence on the screen. If he was still alive, he would have been 18. So Tamir is sitting next to his mother in this photo. Um, I mean, no matter how you look at this, it's a tragedy. So this is another slap in the face for the mom, still not getting justice. And we know that one officer, Loman, he's been trying to get other police work, but I have to commend the mother for always standing up and making sure he doesn't get hired anywhere as a police officer again. So the Justice Department announced Tuesday that it will not bring criminal charges in the 2014 death of Tamir Rice, saying there was not enough evidence to prove that Cleveland police officers use excessive force against a 12-year-old, which is BS. You just don't want to do anything. At this point, every time these unarmed shootings happen, why don't you just come out and say, we don't want to do anything? I'm serious. The excuses that you give is just downright laughable. Just admit it. You don't want to do anything when the child looks like Tamir Rice. Just admit it. The evidence in the case failed to definitively establish what happened at the time of the shooting. That's BS. The officer rolled up. Within 2 seconds, he fired on this child. So I don't know what other evidence they need. Like I said, you should just admit you don't want to do anything in these cases. Okay, so a lengthy statement from the Justice Department adding that key evidence, video of the shooting was too grainy to clearly show what happened, which is all BS. Just say you don't want to do anything. Rice's death is one of several high-profile deaths at the hands of police that ignited nationwide protest and fueled the Black Lives Matter movement. The boy's death was for years part of the national conversation on use of force against people of color. The Justice Department announced. So they just go over their decision making, and if it's we're not going to do nothing, who cares about anything else that you have to say? That's how I feel. I don't have to respect your damn system. The department cited the difficulty to successfully bring federal charges against police officers. The government must prove beyond reasonable doubt that the officers acted willfully. This high legal standard, one of the highest standards of intent imposed by law enforcement. It just tells me y'all got all the laws so, stacked against any victim, in the Black community, because y'all don't do this to other people. You just do this to us. And you just use those laws to push in our face. As far as I'm concerned, the American laws are just to justify murder all the time. And that's exactly what they do in every one of these instances. And the mainstream news is the main culprit that delivers that message to the public. You got legalized murder through your laws. Okay. It's not enough to show the officer made a mistake, acted neglectedly, um, acted by accident or mistake, or even exercised bad judgment. Well, I don't agree with that, especially if that bad judgment led to someone's death. Like I said, they got all of these laws designed to get away with murder. That's all. That's why your system is falling apart now and you can't even get a hold of things out here. You're getting exactly what you deserve. In Rice's case, the department said all the pieces of evidence were insufficient. Rice was shot and killed by Officer Timothy Loban, if y'all remember, who was white on November 22nd, 2014. Yes, I remember that. Boy, do I remember that. And I remember they just kept playing the shooting over and over and over in the media. And they also tried to imply Tamir looked like a grown-up. And when you look at his pictures, he clearly looked like a child. Police had received a call about a guy with a pistol who was pointing a weapon at people outside a recreation center in Cleveland. And see, that's part of the problem right there. I bet you if that was a white child running around that park doing the same exact thing, there would have been no call to the police at all. Rice at the time spent the day outside the center playing with a pellet gun. Officers did not know the gun might be a toy or that Rice might be a juvenile. Yeah, why talk to him and try to find out what's going on? Just shoot. Loman fired 2 shots, striking Tamir in the abdomen. And I remember them talking about that, because remember, he got out of the car and I don't even think it was 2 seconds and he fired those 2 shots. That is the one thing everybody remembers about this shooting. Frank Garmbach said both Rice was repeatedly told to show his hands. No, he wasn't. Not in 2 seconds. How you shot him within 2 seconds of getting out of the car. How could you have given him all of these commands? So he was told repeatedly to show his hands and that they saw him reach for the gun before the shooting. No, he didn't. He already had the gun in his hand, and you didn't repeatedly tell him nothing because you didn't give him enough time to respond. Okay, the video evidence did not provide much clarity because it was shot from a distance and did not show portions of the incident, the Justice Department said. So let's just put it this way, y'all. Their system is designed to cover for each other in the event that they kill one of us. I'm sorry. That's all I'm reading when I look at the responses from the Justice Department. So just know, even when Joe Biden's Justice Department gets in office, you're going to see more of the same. These cases will make it up to the Justice Department and you'll get the same reaction that you see right now. I mean, these government agencies are designed not to help us, and they don't. They don't. So why are we looking for anything from people that have never ran a just system from the start? I'm not looking for decency from these people, at this point, and neither should you. And it's going to be more of the same when Joe Biden appoints his attorney general. You're just going to see the same thing all over again. They never want to do anything. They're not going to do away with qualified immunity. And these cops are pretty much safe whether they are still active on the force or fired. It don't make a difference. They are still safe out here. So this is sickening, but this is how America runs their legal system, but they tell you to believe in the system or let the system work that never worked in our favor. And they will continue to come in your face and repeat this stuff over and over like an idiot. So y'all just gonna have to tell me what you think on this one. You already know how I feel. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.